The leaders of China and Japan have agreed to find a solution to resolve the issue of Japan's discharge of those treated nuclear wastewater into the ocean. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida met for an hour on the sidelines of the APEC Summit in San Francisco, and they agreed to focus on common interests and reaffirm their strategic relationship. CNA's Minmin has more.
Following his highly anticipated talks with U.S. President Joe Biden, Mr. Xi was keen to stress the importance of a mutually beneficial relationship with its neighbor, Japan.
双方应该把握历史大势，顺应时代潮流，着眼共同利益，妥善处理分歧，恪守中日4个政治文件确定的各项原则。 再次确认战略互惠关系定位，并赋予新的内涵，致力于构建契合新时代要求的中日关系。
President Xi and Prime Minister Kishida held their first one-on-one summit in a year in an attempt to shore up fraught ties. Most recently, the two sides had clashed over China's seafood ban on Japan, following Tokyo's decision to dump treated nuclear wastewater from its Fukushima nuclear plant into the ocean, triggering a collapse in Japan's seafood export to China.
また、アルプス処理水の海洋放出については、私から科学的な根拠に基づく、冷静な対応と、中国による日本産食品輸入規制の即時撤廃、これを強く求めました。
Tensions have grown between the two countries as Japan draws closer to the U.S. It has aligned with Washington to impose export controls on chip-making tools to China and held military drills with the U.S., Philippines, and Australia in the South China Sea. Mr. Kishida expressed serious concerns about China's activities in the East China Sea, including around the disputed Japanese-administered Senkaku Islands, which are also claimed by China and known here as the Diaoyu Islands. Mr. Kishida called on China to immediately remove the buoys installed in Japan's exclusive economic zone. He also called for the release of a Japanese national detained in China on grounds of espionage. In a sign of no major breakthrough on contentious issues, the Chinese readout made no explicit mention of military activities or the detention of Japanese citizens. President Xi instead emphasizing to his Japanese neighbor that respecting China's stance on Taiwan is the political foundation of Sino-Japan relations. He also added that the two countries' supply chains are deeply intertwined, calling on Japan not to build small courtyard and high walls or engage in decoupling. While there are no concrete progress over divisive political issues, the talks signal a momentum towards a cautious détente, with the two countries appearing to prioritize an improvement in economic ties. They have pledged to hold high-level dialogue on economic issues and welcome the launch of a new framework to discuss export controls. Minmin, CNA, Shanghai.